we'll find them together. That's my promise to you, the viewer. Come with me on this journey. Now, I see a yellow entering, and they're quite suspicious. So I'm going to make a note of that. It's good. So we have got to make sure we keep our eyes on yellow. Yellow is first. I am noticing they've been doing some things which are sus. Quite sus, in fact. And as you can see, I am blue by the jacket. It's quite a nice scratchy jacket. Must be so itchy. Just gotta scratch. Yeah, that feels better. So nice. It's hard to zip with one hand. Zipper like that, surely no imposter could be as fly, right? Now, I have some, as I'm not the imposter, I have some tasks, some important tasks that I'm going to do, and I want you to have some other tasks, of course. Always have more tasks. Because we are, in fact, not the imposter. We always have tasks to do. So I'm going to make sure that I am swiping my ID card. It's very important. I'm going to take out my wallet. I think I'm doing it incorrectly. I believe I dropped a quarter. It's going to take a while for me to complete this task. I'm not sure why. I hope that no one is murdered while I'm completing this task. necessary. All you have to do is swipe it. Right here. I'm going to go and I'm going to take the card, as you can see, right over here. I'm going to, right there. And there we go. I swapped. I swope it. I have a bonus quarter here that fell out. Wow. Shoutouts to my wallet for the big 25-cent tip. It's gotta be 25 bits right there, right? Is that how it works? Okay, now I'm just crunching a piece of paper. It's totally normal. And we'll just throw that away, and you won't have to worry about that. I don't want you to have to worry about what was on that paper. I don't want you to have to worry about anything. I don't want you to have to think about it. It's okay. You just rest. You just close your eyes and rest, okay? And that'll be alright. Okay, you don't have to think about things like what's on a piece of paper. You don't have to think about who's the killer. You don't have to think about anything like that, okay? You just have to think about yourself, about the people that you care about, okay? And think about how they're all going to be fine. They're all going to be okay, alright? I don't know if this one is going to really work that well, but we'll try our best. Said I went to the drink station. I went to the vending machine, as they call it, and I purchased a drink as one of my tasks. To purchase this somewhat invisible can of Arizona iced tea. Then we have that, and that's a task that we had, and we completed that task. We had the task, and we completed the task. And now I'm going to pour more of my Arizona iced tea that I got from the vending machine. Into my invisible cup. Of course, can make more, can make additional notes. I see that purple is getting to some suspicious activity. Purple. Make sure you make a note of purple. Just make sure I dot my T's and cross my I's on that paper. Make sure that I am all the way secure in my notes, my note taking, to make sure that everyone knows that I am innocent, that I've not murdered a single person. I've merely been here doing my tasks. there's quite a lot of water to replace in these water coolers. I'm glad that I'm using bottled at the source Crystal Geyser Natural Alpine Spring Water by CG Roxanne. Only my very favorite. In fact, this one comes in 50.72 fluid ounces, which is also 1.58 quarts and 1.5 liters. It's bottled at the CGR Spring near the Sierra Nevada mountains at CG Roxanne, Olancha, California, 93549. Wow. So there you have it. Bottled at our very own California Crystal Geysers. Alpine spring water, definitely. The Alpines of California, as I like to call them. Everyone says so. It's near the Sierra Nevada mountains. It's quite fun. Of course, I am, as always, extremely innocent. I've never been an imposter. I never will be an imposter. And I want you to know that about me. be on our way home. That's where we'll be going. We'll be going from our ship to the home planet of Earth, Terra Firma. Earth. Welcome to Earth. We will be welcomed to Earth. So let's just take a deep breath before we push the button that will allow us to go to our home planet. Now I'm about to press the button. Oh, wait a minute. I think I forgot a couple steps. I forgot a couple steps before we have to go home. So I won't hit the button just yet. Gonna have to make sure I hit a couple of other buttons instead. Okay, now we should be good. I'm going to hit the enter button and oh no, it seems like something's wrong, where there's some sort of malfunction. We don't seem to be headed back home. I think that this is probably work of a saboteur of some kind. We're going to have to get to the bottom of this for sure. You and I, we're going to make sure that this imposter doesn't get away with this. We will defeat them. We will beat them at their own game, and we will be the ones who are victorious. It's okay, I promise you. So don't worry about it. Let's just take a deep breath. Okay, now we can go and we can find them. We can find the imposter who has sabotaged our systems, and we can make sure that we are able to defeat them, and that we are able to find out their identity, which ones are real, which ones are fake. Have you been writing your notes? Have you been keeping good notes about who is suspicious, about who seems to be doing their job, and who seems perhaps to not be doing their job? I've been keeping great notes. doesn't seem like I'm walking. Of course I'm walking. This is how I walk. What I do is I shake my hands up and down as though I'm waggling a Wii controller. And then, oh, hello, how are you? Then what I do is I just make a little popping sound as I walk. That's not strange, is it? It's just who I am. It's maybe something in my shoes. Now, okay. Done my analysis, and I believe that you are in perfect health. You are a human. You're not the imposter. No way. You could never be the imposter. There's no way the imposter could ever follow a pen or a finger like that. You did a great job. You did it perfectly. Perhaps I'll make a few notes about that. A few notes in my notebook. It's great. You're doing a great job. I hope I've been able to ease some of your worries that you might be the imposter. No, there's no chance. You're not the imposter. Okay? It's okay. It's okay. A lot of people come here and they think that they might be the imposter, but I'm here to tell you, you're not the imposter. You could never be the imposter. If there is an imposter here, it's not you. It's certainly not me. I think that the only thing we have to worry about is that if someone else is the imposter, but I don't think so. I don't think that anyone is the imposter. Did you see anyone on the dropship? Anyone on the dropship who might have been the imposter? Did you see any imposters on the dropship? Dropship. On the dropship. You know, the dropship. The dropship. 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 I didn't see any there. I didn't see anyone untrustworthy. Not a single soul. Not a single soul who could not be trusted. I think that perhaps we'll take my invisible cup. I'm sorry about that. We'll take my invisible cup, and I will take some delicious beverage that I purchased at the drink shop. The machine, the vending machine, and we'll pour it in. Ah, delicious. Wonderful. Great. Amazing. In fact, we can take this wonderful this canister of Arizona tea. It's a beautiful canister of Arizona tea. We can tap on it. It makes a nice sound like that. Look at that. Just tap it lightly. Perhaps we could just do it a little bit more and it'll sound like rain. windy night here. It's a windy night here in the Among Us zone. The Among Us zone that we're